Apple Blossom coverage on the NCWLIFE channel brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control, your guide to a pest-free life. Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material. Call 509-797-0090 for a free estimate. We continue with our opportunity this week to meet the top 10 candidates here on the NCWLIFE channel. I'm Eric Grandstrom, and joining us now, we have candidate Rita Escalera, who's the daughter of Jose and Brenda. Rita, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us more about yourself before I get into all my questions I've got for you.
I'm Rita Escalera, and I go to Eastmont High School, and I was born in the Wenatchee Valley, and I'm so happy to be here.
Well, thank you for being here and taking the time. I know this is kind of a crazy few weeks, isn't it?
Yes.
As far as STARS, I read that in your bio. What is STARS?
STARS is a state training and registry system for all child care providers in Washington State.
Oh, okay. I think I heard about this. So you can be certified as a babysitter, basically, right?
Yes. Or like a preschool teacher.
Oh, okay. And I know that you help out in the preschool, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us more about that. How did you get started doing that?
So since my sophomore year, I was in this program called Child Development, which is where we get to work with kids in the preschool. And this year, I was actually a teacher's assistant in the preschool, so I got to be with them like all day. And I just built special connections with all the kids, and it made me realize that I really enjoy working with kids and I want to become a teacher.
Oh, so did that come from this experience for you that you went, you know what, I want to do this for my life?
Yes, it did.
Oh, that's awesome. So preschool, four-year-olds, 3-year-olds?
3 to 4, yeah.
Okay, all right. What's been the most interesting part of that for you? I imagine you have a lot of personalities that you've run across.
Yes. They're all so funny, and whenever I would be having a bad day, they could always put a smile on my face, and they just say like the silliest things.
Yeah. My daughter's an elementary school teacher, so she knows all about that, and she has a story for me every time I talk to her on the phone. It says in your bio that you were involved in gymnastics, or you still are?
I was.
Okay. So what was your favorite event when you were doing gymnastics?
I really like tumbling on the floor. I wasn't really a big fan of the bars because I'm a little bit scared of heights. So.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't work so good. Yeah, so stand close to the floor. That's a pretty good idea. So tumbling up, do you tumble still? Or, I mean, sure, you could probably do a cartwheel, that type of thing.
No, I don't tumble anymore, but I'm still pretty flexible. So sometimes I try new things.
Except for me, tumbling, now on the ice outside, that type of thing. Why did you decide to run for Apple Blossom?
Before this whole process, I was in a pretty dark place during the summer, and I saw this as an opportunity to just get out of that dark place. And I went to the meeting with my mom, just thinking of it as just a fun experience. And now I have realized that it's much more than that, and I'm so glad I took the risk and did it. And
top 10, what did that mean to you? I mean, were you in shock when you heard your name called?
Yes, I was in shock. I realized that it was really happening. I didn't really think of it that far, but I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to do it. And I've met so many of the girls, and they're all so sweet, and I've met so many people through this process.
You say in your bio that your aunt is a person who has very much inspired you. How so?
My aunt has inspired me because she always puts others before herself, and she's a mom, and she runs our family business, and there's nothing she can't do other than cooking. She's not the best cook.
So the business is not a restaurant, I take it?
No.
Oh, okay. Now, what's your aunt's name?
Lucy.
Lucy?
Yes.
Hi, Aunt Lucy. Okay. For teenagers here in the Wenatchee Valley, and I'm asking everybody the same question, what's the biggest thing that's missing? Stuff for you guys to do or places to go, that type of thing.
We don't have a lot of places to go, roller skating or there's the movies, but there's not many other places. And I feel like we need that in the valley because most of our population is teenagers.
What has the pandemic taught you?
It has made me grow a lot as a person, and it has made me cherish friendships a lot more and just being able to interact with people, because that was honestly the hardest part, not being able to hang out with your friends or even your family members. And I think it's very important to be able to communicate with people.
It's tough to feel normal. I mean, being a teenager is not normal anyway, because you're going through a lot.
Yeah.
But to go through that by yourself like that, it's got to be kind of a horrible experience.
Yes, I kind of dealt with it by getting a quarantine puppy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of puppy is this?
A pug.
Oh, okay. And its name?
Muscle Man.
Muscle Man. It's drawing an image for me right away.
Yes.
So I imagine having Muscle Man around helped you out a lot.
Mm-hmm. He's my best friend.
Okay. The hardest part of this process of the top 10 and all of this stuff, what has been the hardest part for you?
Keeping up with my grades. We missed a ton of school, and we have like a lot of things going on every single day, and it's just hard to find time for homework.
I'm asking this is kind of a curveball question to finish up our talk. You have a choice of 3 things. Okay, ready? You could go skydiving, you could go deep sea diving, or just go for a long drive. Which would you choose and why?
Skydiving, because heights are a big fear of mine, and this year I'm trying to face all my fears.
Wow, okay. Good challenge for you, Rita.
Yes.
Well, best of luck. Is there anything else we should know before we let you go?
No, that's all.
All right. Rita, thanks for taking the time. Best of luck with the whole pageant and everything else, and the rest of your life.
Yes.
Okay, Rita Escalera joining us as a top 10 candidate for the Apple Blossom Festival's Royalty Selection Pageant, presented by Cashmere Valley Bank. We'll have it live on the NCWLIFE channel this Saturday, starting with our countdown to coronation at 6:30 and the pageant at 7 from the Convention Center. I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE channel.